Sibikwa's philosophy is very much about working in community, for community, and with community. So a lot of our programs are focused on building young, active citizens that can become leaders in our communities and in society. That's really what Sibikwa is about. It's about building and giving people the skills and the knowledge and the support that they need to be able to be and do whatever it is that they want to do. So a lot of our programs focus on young people and youth and women, and it's about development. When Sibikwa was initially established, it was at the time of apartheid. So there was a lot of support that was coming from international funders that were focused on supporting the development and the transition away from that kind of regime.
The whole idea started in 1971, actually. Whilst I was carrying on, a person came to me and wanted me to join BOPA, which was about police brutality in the 80s and all that, because we were under the state of emergency. And during then, most of the plays, protest theater plays, were touring abroad and all that, with the kind of information to the world of how hard it was for our people to live in the township, because there were so many killings by the police. Girls were the victims actually most of the time, because they were forced actually. It was not a question of saying anybody who wants to come can come. It was a question of songe, vuka maulele. And then it was out of control, despite the problems we had with the government, with the past laws and all that. But there was this internal problem that how can we control ourselves in such a situation? And then, well, that was the thing. I had to focus on a very important thing, which was about pregnancy. These girls, 13 and 14, getting pregnant. That was something that I felt I could do something about it. Until we went to Australia, and then I met Phyllis there, who was with Watinta Bafaz. Now the first play, which was Soweto, with 3 girls who are pregnant on stage.
Sibikwa runs quite a number of community engagement projects, as well as various arts and culture programs and training programs, as well as showcases and festivals.
We celebrate the calendar, the South African calendar. For instance, we have April as our jazz month. We have a program that is called Polar Vibes, where we invite professional musicians, outstanding musicians to come in and perform. We also celebrate the Women's Month, which we call it Seriti Sabasadi. The Sibikwa Arts Academy, it's us being involved with the local schools, because most of the learners that come here every Saturday and Sunday are from the schools that are neighboring.
I joined Sibikwa in 2019, and the reason was because my friend told me about it, and she just shared to me how inclusive and how fun this place is.
So we have the inclusive creative arts. These learners, they are 21. They come here from Monday up until Friday. These learners, they have mixed abilities. Some of them are partially blind, some of them are partially deaf, but they come in here. They are from special schools, neighboring special schools. So this program is designed specially for them so that they can be given an opportunity that even if you can't read, you can't write, you are slow when it comes to most things. You are not different from any other learner that goes to normal school. So they come here. They have classes, they have a dance class, they have a contemporary class, they have a reading class, they have drama classes, and then now and then we would have workshops for them.
The arts is, to me, it's just as important as academics. Like, it doesn't only matter that you know how to do maths or you know how to do science. Like, it also matters who you are. You know who you are. You know how to fit into society. Because the arts teaches you not only about yourself, but the people around you. We live in a very diverse country, to say. And then we need to learn about all those cultures so that you know that going to the workspace, going to the corporate space, at home, everywhere, that you know how to connect with community, the importance of nation building, you know. One of the things that I admire about our iconic leader Nelson Mandela is that he embraced our diversity as a country. The arts teaches you the kind of person that you are and how to live in harmony with all the other people. Learning cultures, learning dance. There's not only one way to express yourself, there's so many ways, and I feel like people should know that in order to discover more about themselves and how they can like go into the world knowing all that and being a better person out there.
With art, they get an opportunity to connect, they get an opportunity to communicate, they get an opportunity to express themselves through art. And children in conflict with the law and those who abuse substances, they are hated so much that they also harbor anger. And you watch them playing drums here or playing marimba. They are able to have the energy, the negative energy, redirected into an instrument, but that being a child acquiring a skill that could also become their income in future, and also that could put them in the map and they can be economically active.
Come up with a policy that also seeks to facilitate that we bring on board those strategic partners and enterprises. The first one is called PANDA. Through PANDA, that's where we facilitate and make sure that we provide grants that will assist upcoming enterprises. The second part of the policy is what we call Shimelane. Through Shimelane, we partner with your institutions, your incubators, and any other entities that are targeted at developing enterprises. The third one is more on strategic partners like your NEF and all the other funding institutions, even other government departments.
Arts and culture has a very crucial role in the community, in the society, especially in terms of addressing the challenges that the society is facing, things like social ills.
I definitely think that the relationship with our local municipality and the local government authorities can be developed and strengthened. I think that that requires us to come together and dialogue and understand what each of us are doing and how each of us can support and supplement the work that each of us are doing.
In SHREC, we do support and endorse this kind of dialogue. It is a dialogue that is really needed, especially now during these difficult times that we find ourselves in.
And I think that that's linked with the idea of the all of society approach, is that everybody is responsible for community. So everything that we do is about bringing in partners to collaborate and partner on a collective way of addressing our social issues and developing the future that we want to see.